Okay guys, so we made it to Friday morning. I'm here at the Oakley port facility in Muskogee, Oklahoma. Just pulled under one of the loading chutes here. It's been raining, as you can see, so I'm getting ammonia nitrate, and they don't want to load it while it's raining. I can see there's water coming out of the chute. I've still got my tarp on because we want to keep it as dry as possible. So yeah, we're just waiting at this point. I tell you, I had a rough, well, let's say a slow time getting here. You know, I made that delivery yesterday in Durant, Oklahoma, and my dispatcher told me to drive to Tulsa. He didn't have a load figured out, but just to head toward Tulsa, which was about a 3-hour drive. So about, you know, by the time I got close to Tulsa, he didn't have a load. You know, the load he was hoping to get for me didn't materialize. So I ended up just having to park there at this little truck stop in Glenpool, Oklahoma. Man, like mid-afternoon, and they never did get me a load. So I just spent the night there and then called him this morning around 7. Took him a little while, maybe 45 minutes or so, and then he arranged this load. And it goes a whopping 80 miles to Van Buren, Arkansas. So, yeah, just a little rinky-dink load. So, yeah, this is gonna be kind of a crappy week, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. It's real windy today. You can see on the flags there, and pretty cool. So yeah, I'm just waiting for it to stop raining enough so that the loader guy's happy with this. There's the entry over there where you scale in. You can see there's a truck there about to get on the scale. It's a hopper bottom, not an Oakley driver. All right, there's my loader. Let me talk to him. Okay guys, so he just started loading. You can see it coming out of the chute there. He came out, and when he was happy that the rain was slowed down enough, he came out and told me I could roll my tarp off. You can see I've got my trailer kind of centered here. That Mac trailer sign is the center of the trailer. And I've got it maybe a foot behind center. So that's how it goes. I think he takes a front end loader and dumps the product into that hopper right there, and then it conveyors up and then down the chute. So I think he's about to dump another load in there right now. All right, there it goes. All right, so it should start coming out here in a couple of seconds. Show it to you again. And then at some point, you know, I'll watch my scales, and if I need to, I can pull up or back up to move some weight around. This is a hazmat load, so I'll have to put placards on every side of the trailer. They'll give me the placards when I check out. All right, that's how it works. Okay guys, so I'm here in Van Buren, Arkansas at the Farmers Co-op. I had to drive around the building. This is where you unload. Just started unloading. There's a guy back there that opened up my lift gate, and it's dumping into this pit back here. Try to show you. Got it tilted up about halfway at the moment. He's cleaning up some, I think he called it potash right there. Just taking a look at my underneath the trailer right now. This should be This will probably take about 45 minutes to unload, considering, you know, once the product dumps out, I'll have to open the gate up. We left the tarp on, by the way, because it's been raining and we don't want this stuff to get wet. So once we get everything dumped out, I'll have to let it down, open the gate, and then we'll sweep out right here. It'll take a few minutes to clean this stuff out. Sometimes it sticks pretty bad. So here's a shot from the back of the trailer. Just slowly pouring into that pit right there. He's just cleaning up some stuff over here. But that's it. And then when we're empty, I think there's a way we can just circle out. Yeah, I think we can just circle out that way and back to the scale. So that's how it works. All right, folks. So they sent me an order, you know, after I made that delivery in Van Buren, Arkansas, pick it up here at All Tech Recycling in North Little Rock. And they stop letting you in to receive or ship at 3 p.m. and I made it here with about 3 minutes to spare. It's been a little while since I've picked up here, but you've seen it before if you've watched my videos. Here's my loader. This is dump number 2. Very dusty stuff, as you can see. So you usually don't have to take your bows out for these loads. The bows in this trailer are in pretty good shape. I mean, they're not just like hanging in loosely or anything, so it should be all right. So if I'm lucky, when he finishes loading, the load will be below the bows and I can just tarp and be done. But sometimes you have to get up there and kind of scoot things around so that the tarp will roll over the bows and not the load. So this will go to Most Incorporated. Let me see where it's going. I think it's going to Jackson, Tennessee. It could be going to that place up near St. Louis, but I haven't even looked. Yeah, Jackson, Tennessee. And let's see what time I'm supposed to deliver it. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock Monday. Just like the last time I delivered there. Alright, so that's how it works. Usually he gets the product. This is called Twitch. He usually gets it from in that warehouse, but this time he's going down there to get it. So I'm probably the last truck for the day here. So these fellas are ready to go, and so am I. All right, more later. All right, folks. So I got loaded. It took us 2 tries. He loaded about 90% of the load and then said they wanted me to pull around to the front, see what it looked like on a scale, which is no big deal. It's kind of a small place. And I weighed about 74.6, something like that. So I said, I can take a good 4,000 more pounds. Keep in mind, I want to stay at about 79,000 or less, because my steer axle only weighs about 11,000 pounds. That means I got to take that much off of the trailer load, or I'll be over on the axle. So, according to the loader, he put on about 4,000 pounds. So let's see. Okay. Oh, that's woo! The scale is jumbling all around. It's gonna be a little heavy. Oh gosh, it's 79,980 with me on there. Oh, dang, that's too high. That's too much. All right, folks, so we got out of there. I'm about a mile down the road. It's just 3 or 4 miles back to the Oakley, North Little Rock yard. So I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna drop this trailer, unhook from this trailer, and I'm trying to get my truck out to the MHC dealership over across the river in Little Rock. You know, I had it in the shop last week and they did some work, but I'm still not getting any heat out of my defroster. I get a tiny little bit of heat just out of the regular heat function, but no heat out of the defrost. And it's supposed to start getting cold next week or this weekend. So anyway, I've talked to them out there and they told me to bring it on. They're supposed to give me a ride back to the Oakley yard, so that's what I'm trying to do. And I was wrong. I'm still in the mindset of having a tandem trailer. And I have a spread axle trailer now. So what I was talking about with my steers being only 11,000 pounds and you're allowed 12,000 pounds, that's the beauty of having a spread axle, because now I can have up to 40,000 pounds on the rear axles, and then 34,000 up to 34,000 on the drives. Now, of course, if I did that, I'd be carrying too much product, but it gives you more flexibility with the load. So with that load there, you know, I asked him to put about 4,000 pounds back on there, and he ended up putting more like 5,000, which put me a little over what I wanted to be. According to my eyes, the scale was reading at 79,980, but when I went into the office and got the paperwork, it says 80,020. So, you know, I think she just finalized the scale weight before it settled down. You know how you get on the scale and it takes it a few seconds to kind of calm down and quit bouncing around. So anyway, my paperwork says I'm 80,020 pounds. Well, we'll see how it goes. Okay, so yeah, I like that place though, because their property is clean, concrete, usually a pretty quick load. And the place that we're delivering to in Jackson is a good place to deliver to. Very clean place, concrete, usually very organized and efficient. Pretty easy trip, you know. I'll just hop on I-40, go around Memphis, then it's about another hour to Jackson. Okay guys, more later. All right, so we're entering the North Little Rock Oakley yard. Let's see what's going on. Shops over here to the left, they still look like they're open and busy. Straight ahead there you can see maybe some tugboat action, pushing some barges. We do a lot of barge unloading and loading right there off of our property. There's the truck wash to the left, driver's lounge to the right. Oh, you can see that big concrete, that raised concrete platform straight ahead. Used to be a big fertilizer storage warehouse, but they've torn it down. Now it's just a big concrete platform. we'll see what they do with it. All right. Looks like that front end loader is dumping water, trying to wash it off. All right, let's go down here and see if we can find us a place to park. It's close to my Jeep. Oh, let's see. It's getting harder and harder to find a place to park here. Giving you a look straight ahead. Down there is the main office where all the smart people work. Oh, let's see, is there a spot? Yeah, there's a couple of spots here. That's perfect. All right, let's grab that one right there. Okay. Well, I guess that's it. You know, this week was not a great week. I'm glad I was able to pick this load up today though, because you know, when you pick up a load on Friday and get it delivered Monday, you can still get it on the next payroll. So at least I'll be able to get this trip to Jackson on this next paycheck. Because this week, you know, I had a couple of lousy loads. I spent all day Tuesday waiting at 3 a.m. from 9 a.m. to after 11 p.m. Then I spent a lot of yesterday sitting around with nowhere to go, no load. Yeah, won't be a great week, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. I gotta straighten up a little bit. You know, it just happens that way sometimes. Freight, you know, customers, you know, sometimes they're hot and heavy and sometimes they're not.